Hello everybody, hello everybody. You know, I'm not 100% sure if I actually need this light or not, but I do quite like it. I don't have it on at the moment. I know I just said I quite like it, but... I know I just said I quite like it, but I don't have it on at the moment because I couldn't be asked. It's literally I just couldn't be asked to reach over and press a button that turns it on. Yes, I'm that lazy. Will it probably get done? Probably. Also, I found the perfect GIF that literally represents me. It's my default dance as well. So it's obvious that people do quite like this dance. Which I'm happy about. It's the one where you go like this, and then you go like this. You get it from the catfish in Stormblood. Yes, that's a sentence that actually makes sense. The catfish in Stormblood. It's insane. Oh. We got WWE Backlash tomorrow, which is going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to the card isn't the best, but I'm looking forward to it. Let me just switch this over and then hit the studio button. Now it's going to be a bit weird because obviously we've got this and we're going through the patch quest, but I keep thinking like, oh, in actuality, I'm not got that long until we're caught up, and then it's not the end of the story, so it's not going to be a good ending. Who do we want? You have to be... I want Wooklamat to be my tank. Obviously, Alpha, no, I was always going to bring you. But it's not your team anymore. We're bringing Alice. Insufficient item level? Me? How do I have insufficient item level? I must have missed something. Well, I mean... I guess I could go all the way to... Not World on Sunday, Yoctawal. If I go back to here, I could see if there's any earrings I forgot to get in that final area. So if I remember correctly, it's somewhere down here. Now, if I've missed this, because I did think about this, actually, but when it was happening. I need to go to the market, which is over here. Bow now now bow bow. I don't remember where the guy was, though, that gave me the things for this. Like, that's the Dawn Hunt vendor. It's not this person. Pardon me. I think they might have been here. I'm trying to remember the thing in my head. Got DPS. I own all of these. Did I miss one? Boots. I missed the boots. There isn't any earrings, but I missed the boots. Right, and I need to save room. So, this is... We were supposed to have just gone straight into the thing, but we didn't. This isn't needed. Wait, hold on a second. Is this right? Yeah, that's right. Cool. Hopefully this is enough that we can actually do the thing. But we'll see. I mean, it's up to our item level to 681. Which I don't think is a huge jump, in fairness. But, like, I didn't see any earrings there. And when it's based, the base story, they don't make you do anything like that, right? They're not going to make me grind for... Because if I'm being completely honest, what's going to happen if I have to grind for any of this story is I just will go, right, screw it, we're not doing the patch quest then. You know? I like the story as much as the next guy, but we're already only getting half of the story. So to get half the story and to have it where you have to grind for it is just... You know, that's getting to the levels of, like... Not what I like. Yeah, let's see if I got enough. No, insufficient item level. Average item level... I need an extra 9? But I have all the pieces. Obviously, I don't have these, but... I've got the best things that I could get on. So I guess I could go try and buy some armor vendory things. I see if Solution 9 has a level 99 earrings and stuff. Because we're not going to get a shop in the final area, in the endless area. At least I don't think there'd be. Let me just quickly go to the... There's a gear exchange. I don't feel like they could actually have anything that I want. Interior vendor. Do you not... Melder? Right, well, I mean... Isn't... Oh, the repairer's down there. Right. I figured I'd get my stuff repaired while I'm here. I don't have enough tokens to buy anything with the token exchanger thing. Why is a delivery Moogle actually here? Please repair all. I know that some of this is not actually going to be used. Battlecraft gear, please. Earrings are not here. Are they in, like, accessories? They are. So this is level 98. These are level 98 stuff. That gives me... What's the thing on these? Level 98. So earrings are level 97, so that's technically an improvement. It's only one level, but it's an improvement. Is my choker is 93, that's an improvement. Wait, are any of these... Okay, the ring, one of my rings... So this needs to be bought. One of my rings is 97, so we'll buy that. Cool. Armory chest. This is a choker. we're just going to check to see if we've got anything that I don't use anything on, like this. Now we check to see if these are improvements. They're not improvements. How are they not improvements? I don't understand that. I mean, this thing's level 93. The necklace. Whereas the necklace in here is, I wish I could sort this. Did I not buy it? Yeah, 98. How do we see what... we're getting I am level 660 from that. This is better. What? That just went up. Is it because technically the buffs you get from them are less, but the item level's higher? I could see that being a logic. I thought I bought earrings. Not in here, are they? Look, if everything's 99 except for these, which are going to be like 98. See, that's not right, is it? Is there something that's really holding me down or something? Not really. Did I buy the wrong earring? That's annoying. I guess maybe I didn't buy the earring. Never mind, it's in my bag apparently. Oh, it's there. This isn't gonna matter because it's not like 1 point off, but no, I don't play it. I don't use those. So yeah, I've got the best I can have on at the moment. Unless there's a vendor in the Endless. We can check. Oh, I'm sorry about this. I expected it to be a high octane thing, but it's just me trying to figure out where I've messed up. Vendor unit, you got anything? I mean, this stuff is 98, so there's no way you've got something better there. You got better accessories? No, they're 675, and mine are 675. What do I do? What can I get, do you reckon, that would be better than this? Like, if I go back to Tural, do you reckon there's like a vendor I can spend currency at or something? We'll have to check the market area. There might be that I have some tokens for, but I don't think I've gained enough tokens. I feel like I've obviously missed something. So for example, this person here. Like, I feel like I missed something that I was supposed to have bought here for the samurai. Although this stuff is only item level 690. Well, no, that's what I'm on at the moment. And they want 700. These are 645. Oh, I feel real bad now because I don't know what to do. I don't know what I've missed. But I've obviously missed something. There's obviously gear that's supposed to be either readily available or I was supposed to have already gotten that would have helped. Oh. I'm just annoyed with myself now. Because I don't know what to do. Like, none of these shops are related. I could do the journey back to Blimmin' Solution 9, but I don't think Solution 9's got anything. I mean, it's got a token thing, but I don't think it's got anything. Oh, I'm annoyed now. It's the most annoying thing when you can't even go like, oh, this is something I've obviously missed. Because I'm not 100% sure I've obviously missed anything, you know? Script exchange. You got anything? No, you? Tomestone exchange? Do I have the tomestones for... I don't know, like this stuff? I only need this stuff. No, I don't have enough for them. Oh, but they look really cool. You sure I don't have enough for them? And so what are these ones? These are the green stuff that I don't have any for. Gear exchange? You got anything? No. What do I like? Any of these? No. I mean, I'd love to get that stuff. But what about dealer? You got anything cool? You made yourself an air wheeler for... Jesus! What about you? You got anything cool? Oh, the augments for random stuff. I guess weapons? No. I don't know what to do. I could grind... I could grind random stuff for the tomestones, but... I don't particularly want to do that. You know what? I'm going to go stand over with this thing, and I'm going to see if I can see anything on the internet that can help me in this situation. So sorry if it's just a bit boring while I do this, but it's what I have to do. FF14, what's it called? In search of the past. Equipment requirement? It doesn't even seem like this is a common problem. Which is worrying, because I've got the problem. FF14 item level 700 gear. One of the 3 level 100 starting gems for tomes. You can use the to buy the iron from Solution 9. Alternatively is to use Gil and buy the iron from the market board. It can also be augmented. Right, okay. Well, I'll first check the market to see if I can buy like one piece of it. Is there a market here? Doesn't look like there's a market board here. So I'll make my way home. Limps of Laminsa. Because I only need one item level thing that maybe it'll help me get enough. Ignore the chats. Ignore the chats. They might be horny. We're going to ignore them. I need samurai. These things. 710. 740. How much do these cost? Wait, 7? Oh, that's a lot of money. Well, if I'm spending that kind of money... You know what? Why not? No. I guess it would be better to up these things. If I go like armor, like earring, buy one of these. They're expensive. I may as well buy this. Earring. Who wants a better earring? I hope I didn't spend just a bunch of money on something that I can't actually use. I think I might have accidentally spent a load of money on something I can't use. Oh, never mind. It's right here. Let's get rid of something that I'm never going to use, like this. And this. Right, let's see what happens. Almost there. We are almost there. Which one of these is the lowest? It doesn't really matter. It's probably... Let's go for necklace. Okay, they're all on the 300 mark. Let's go for one of these ones. It's right there, isn't it? Cool. Let's get rid of you. Let's equip you. Are you kidding me? We're so close. Let's take let's get myself a bracelet. I'm 90% sure this isn't what you're supposed to do, but screw it. If this means that I actually can do stuff, we're doing this. Where is it? Where is it? This is why I don't like doing stuff that's really like later in the thing, because you have to do this kind of stuff. Where it's just like, well, I just want to go through the story, but you can't just go through the story because you're missing a specific point. Are we looking? We hit it. We've done it. We're getting out of it. We're out of it. We spent about a quarter of our money, but we're good. I wonder when the next patch quest will drop. I think one of them dropped fairly recently. Probably like last month or this month. Like within the last couple months. But I don't really remember the specifics on it. Tell you what, that is one of the advantages that you get from having multiple characters, each with one class, instead of what they do in FF14. Whereas, because a lot of the time, you can have a much bigger inventory of stuff, because you have multiple characters and each character has an individual inventory of their own kind. Let me in. Am I allowed in? I'm allowed in! Get rid of you! We're having Alice. We're having Alice. Well, not in that way. Not in that way. I consider Alphino Alice to effectively be the little brother and little sister of my main character. And not in that way. This place is still seemingly guarded by something. Oh, I don't like that. And by I don't like that, I mean I really do like that, the look of that. Cool, John, what are you doing here? Stay back. My father must have come here for a reason. Lightning hasn't let up either. I'm not going to do all of the sounds for those. Hit him with an attack. And another attack. We've got this. These are fine. I like the name of them. I like the whole shtick of these guys, frankly. I don't know if I'd call them golems, though. I'd call them, like... lightning-powered treants or something. They got a lot of health. But I guess I've just barely hit the requirements for this dungeon, so it makes sense. You reckon these bats are going to be significantly weaker and die quicker? Sure as hell hope so. Or were they hiding from the attack? Like they knew the attack was coming? No, they probably were moving because Wuklammat had moved. I don't know why I stopped attacking, waiting for that attack to finish. That's the kind of thing I normally only do on a boss. Oh, damn, we killed the big guy first. I guess they were focusing him. They're probably higher item level than me, in terms of the amount of damage they do. This place doesn't look like it's been used in a while. But simultaneously, some of the parts of it seem to be still working. Oh my. It's a big axe beak. God, coming from blimmin' Ninja, when I started doing this one, I was just like, oh god, I forgot how easy this is. Because Ninja's whole shtick is that, like, every combination, like, has a different result. And I never could remember all of them. I had, like, 2 I did regularly. So if you were immune to lightning in this world, you would just be like a god. Because everything in his blimmin' mother uses lightning as its main attacking quality. I mean, Zvoljar used it. I'm pretty sure even Sphene, when she went full powered, used it. You know, they're all about, the whole shtick is that they're all about electric. Is that supposed to be like a frog bull? I don't know what's happening with its face. I know that's not the nicest thing to be saying to a person, but it just needs to be said. It needed to be said. Why are they called woolback when their back is quite obviously not wool, and is in fact hard scales? Maybe these are a specific gender, and the other gender in fact have a load of wool on their back. It wouldn't work with the bull comment I mentioned before, because then the females would be cows. Unless you count these as sheep. But no, even the male sheep have wool. I don't know. You did it. Really? Again? Kind of feels sarcastic, Alice. I don't think that's what you were going for. But you sounded a bit sarcastic. What's his deal gonna be? Electric Overload's gonna be the AoE. You can't ask what it's doing when you're automatically dodging the attacks. He just chucks a huge fucking pillar? That was kind of cool. Not hugely hard to dodge. I mean, if I didn't know what I was doing, it would be hard to dodge. Okay. Is this the charge up attack? This dude is hugely scarier than I initially thought he would be. Also, this gore seems to just be whatever it wants to be. I definitely should have gotten hit by that. Okay. I got hit by that one. Oh. I could have survived that. I was preparing for the get far apart from each other attack. But Alice's not healed. And Wuglamat wasn't here. I mean, that was pretty good, I'll say. I mean, surely we've got to get far away from that, right? Oh! I'm not getting far enough away from it. Okay, we're going to just ranged attacks. Okay, I now know what to do. I've now mastered it. There is now nothing you can do that can surprise me. Wait, you did that? You killed that so quickly. What the heck? Boom. So I'm actively concentrating because I don't want what happened last time to happen again. Especially since we're so close to killing him. Okay, we're going into ranged attack mode. Cool, we're good. Just get in there. Do your AoE. Yes! Free damage! That's fine. That's fine. As long as you don't do that cable toss again. He's about to do the cable toss again. Kill him before he does the cable toss. Oh, baby. Materia? Not useful to me. So the facility is still here. Yep. I'm gonna guess, based on that, blimmin' biological experiments? Ooh, law? In my game? 100%. While His Majesty's Zooljar is not the first to conceive of transferring a beast soul into a person's body, safety and ethical concerns have ensured no earnest attempts have been made to date. Yet our king believes that there is no greater evil than to hinder the potential of man, so he has ordered us to make this conception a reality. He would bolster our military might and break through into the outside world. If our research will further this ambition, then perhaps it's worth pursuing. I was completely right. This is where they did biological experiments. Didn't think it was with the beast souls, but that makes sense. These do not look like good people, good creatures. They look like they're in pain, if I'm being completely honest. These things look like they are doing this because they want to die. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but that's just what it's coming across to as. These are like the dogs that I've seen that look the absolute worst. God damn. These things are really rotten. I'm not even a dog person and I feel sorry for them. Oh, I thought maybe I could get the ice attack in. Our bodies are fragile vessels. Although the infusion of another person's soul confers strength and vitality, the soul of a beast yields mixed results. Even when stripped of memories, a feral soul can induce psychological instability in the subject. I suspect that this is because primal instincts remain, and while a certain amount of bestial ferocity is expected, I dare say welcomed too. Many such souls can lead to physical mutations. For now, our objective shall be to determine the threshold beyond which a body is at risk of uncontrollable mutations. Are those people? Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh, I thought Zooljar was actually redeemable, but this doesn't feel redeemable at all. I really like this as a concept of a dungeon, though. I feel sad that I've done that, but what can you do? I mixed up the blimmin' routine, but what can you do, eh? I didn't want to do this, but you forced my hand. I wish that you in the next life have a much better life. Oh god, there's even freaking blood. Oh. These people were just left here. What is that guy? Oh! These are blimmin' Silent Hill enemies. Oh, and he drops like a blood bomb. Ugh. I mean, I love it, but ugh. I need to have a look at what the name of that attack is. I don't think I'll get the chance to, but just to see if it's called something like insane, like bile bomb or something. I don't think it'll last long enough, but I feel like it would have some sort of name like that. The rate of transfiguration may be dictated by the portents of the souls consumed. We've experimented with fiends of great power, but mutations were observed after the infusion of merely a single soul. No better was this phenomenon illustrated than with poor Atreus. His body was altered irreparably, and he lost his capability for rational thought. While the primary objective of this research was to utilize the souls of a Tural Vidal, I struggle to see the path forward. An alternative approach must be considered. You're gonna throw bombs at me? Oh, they're even blimmin' crawling! Why aren't you doing your attack? Does this one not have the bomb? Glass punch! Why is it called a glass punch? Or is it supposed to be that, like, the research was being held back by, like, a glass of ethics or something? Does that make any sense? Oh. I mean, I'm loving every second of this, but ugh. Why wasn't this part of the main story? Such a cool thing to make you properly hate blimmin' Zul'Jah. And to see how much lengths he's gone to get to this point. If the source of our failures thus far has been inability of our bodies to contain feral souls, what if we were to reverse the process by purging a beast of its memories and infusing it with a man's soul? One still possessed of its own memories, we stand to gain absolute control over a vessel of great power. My subordinate, who first proposed this brilliant hypothesis, shall have the honour of being the first to transcend our meagre limits. I must prepare his soul for extraction at once. Fending, eh? Wait, what am I on? 701. It hasn't worked, has it? You surrender your souls to King Zul'Jah. Dark Souls. Roll titles. Come forth, my dear souls. How do you dodge this? How do you dodge any of this? What the heck? Jesus. Discard the flesh. Extract the souls. Oh, I hate every second of this. No. Jesus. How do you dodge that first attack? You know what I mean? I mean, I love the look of this boy, but Jesus. Surrender your soul to Zawolja. Okay. Okay, never mind. I was being distracted by what was happening around me. As soon as I figured it out, I was good. God, this fight's awesome. What the hell? I hate this. This is worrying. Okay, I was alive. I survived. Blimmin' barely survived. Jesus, this fight's cool. Although if you hit me with the discard the blimmin' souls, extract the blummin' blah, I'm not going to be able to dodge that again. I could barely dodge it that time. I was looking at the area I was doing. More souls, the work demands more souls. It is kind of a fate worse than death, isn't it? What would that we could tame the beast, but the seal is already... Does this open? Gulja? Oh. Is that a storm? Yeah, I think so. hell is that thing? Oh, never mind. I thought it was a ball of mold. What is that even doing? Is it going to open up? Is it the egg going to crack and it turn into a horrendous abomination? No, that's not even the blimmin'... Oh, it is this thing. Okay, we got one down. That's good, it's always good. Well, give me a second. I have to... Somebody is messaging me. It might be important, so I have to double check. Okay, it's not anything hugely important. These enemies feel like they don't fit with the aesthetic that we were going with before. I was hoping to stay more in the laboratory. How did we miss a storm? Unless, are these supposed to be people that have gained the bodies of monsters? They obviously succeed at some point. Because, people use beast souls to get power. Although it's not used in the military. Or at least, you never see, except for that one commander guy, you never see the human, like, military. The not, you know, like the non-robot military. Obviously, you see the guy that gets instantly murked by Zeroljar in that one thing. But, like, you never see them in battle. They don't come and invade you. They only send robots for that. Unless they were wearing masks that make them... What the heck is this? A roar? Oh, there's a big boy in there, isn't there? I think I know what awaits us. It's not that blimmin'... No, there's no way it's that thing that we killed with the Zeroljar. The one trapped in the ice of its own creation. It's not gonna be that guy, is it? That would be kind of interesting. But I don't think that guy's soul would have been anywhere close to here. In fact, it would have gone back to the ether unless he had technology that's specifically related to that at that point. Which would make no sense in the actual timeline. So I don't think it's that. This is the weirdest enemy. Because I'm sure it's doing attacks on Wuklomat because he's taking damage, but it's just a rock. It's just a floating rock. These things I understand a bit more. There's a lot of Earth-based things that we've been fighting. In fact, now that I think about it, there was a mole. There was the living sort of boulders. There's the head and hands, and then there's these guys. All of them have been Earth-based things, which is weird because the thing right there is a storm, which makes you think it's going to be air-based. But I guess it's throwing rocks, so you can make an argument it might be both. But it doesn't feel like it would fit. Unless the person they were talking about was... This is the assistant that thought about it. It's a tiny little boy. Oh, it's a very evil bunny. I did not suspect a bunny. Is it supposed to be... Oh, what's the name of it? There's that monster that's got the Atu bit on the top, on the end of it. But they've just changed it with Lupin. Atu. What was it? Something Atu. I don't know. It'll come to me at some point. There's obviously the Chupacabra, but that's not what they're talking about at the moment. Okay, hit us with the AoE first. That doesn't look like an AoE at all. Oh, thank God I moved. Okay, you didn't decide to go for the quick 1-2 of doing all the attacks at the front and then all the attacks at the back. What the heck is this? Oh. Oh, I see. So here could be okay? Yes, I'm a genius. Whoa, you have to be quick on that. Okay. I've always got to remember that the actual effects don't matter. Oh. Oh, that's freaking awesome. Opened a hole in the ground? Okay, this is an awesome fight. Oh, no, no, I wasn't quick enough. I was quick enough. I don't know how you're supposed to get any damage in when it's doing that. And then the AoE. Jesus. Wait, a double AoE? Slabber? I can see why this thing was a Zabal Vidal or whatever it's called. Keep shooting attacks. And then it does the attack like that. And then it should do its AoE. Yep, it does its Raging Claw. Oh, I love this boy. What a good fight. What a good fight. I love when they change the environment so that they can do unique things they couldn't normally do. It's sadly out of moves now, though. It's blew its load. I think it's almost dead, though. What's next? It does the move over to here, and then it goes for the Raging Claws that hits everything on that side. Then it does this. Ooh, what a final boss. Wait, is this even a final boss? We've only had 2 bosses. Do 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 do. No, it is the final boss. Striking? Is that me? Am I striking? Nope, that's made me weaker. Well, I'll put on the good stuff when I have to go to the next dungeon or anything. So do you reckon there was a human soul in there?
All the talk of my brother felling this beast. He only imprisoned it, like Vali Armanda.
Well, they were probably using it. He probably did that on purpose.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility. The Tural Vidral explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it's alive still.
Though I expect Zoralja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
It really looks like it's in pain. Like it's not... Kind of looks like it was been experimented on, if I'm being honest.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Tural Vidral.
In theory, our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures. But in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
They become a Vidal. Why?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
I'm surprised it's volunteers, if I'm being honest. Unless it's volunteers, you know? Ooh. A lizard person. A female lizard person? Based on the looks?
You've given him permission.
Mamul Jar woman.
Teishalja, you will assist Kaniloka.
Teishal Jar.
As one of the Landsguard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experience.
Is that how you say the word? I've been calling them chirurgeons for so long. It's chirurgeons? I don't feel like that's right.
You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me. You object to his project? Or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power, but with no one to rely upon. We must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliolal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close.
A kid.
So very, very close.
She wanted a kid.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours.
She wants a kid. With you.
That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle.
Prove that he is a miracle, right?
But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
I think it's fair to say that's probably his mother. I wonder if she's alive.
Are you all right?
Teishalja. Could she be my mother?
It's very likely.
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamulja lived in the Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Ubiko women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kanaloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Teishalja there.
Definitely.
That's where we're going next then.
Oh, is this not here? Oh, I thought that was here. I thought that's the thing that we literally were going through right here. This thing. I wish I could see into the past like you. Then I could see people who are gone. Because there aren't any more Mamulja women here. For a long time, I can't even imagine what my mother looked like. But when I visited Torial and saw some, I was finally able to picture her in my mind. And one day, I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well. Right. Do 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 do. While we've discerned the purpose of the research conducted here, the traces of it that remain might afford us greater insight into what came of it. Let us take a look around for information as well as a way to the upper level. There was a dude that was vaguely sentient right here. Alphano, LSA, huge gate. Let's see if we can break this down. Surely we can. A lift can be seen behind the wrought iron gate. As studies it appears, the gate will likely resist attempts to force open. A security panel is nearby. Perhaps a verification key will open the way. Are you telling me that Warrior of Light, Destroyer of literal embodiment of entropy, defeater of Queen Sphene, can't destroy a wrought iron gate? Among the abandoned. A journal lies next to the body. I was transferred to this station in order to train the villagers in the use of electrope technology. While a child can quickly learn to operate common contraptions, it will be no easy thing for them to attain the requisite skills to develop new weapons, ones which require no less than the manipulations of souls. Thankfully, 2 of my pupils have demonstrated great aptitude in the field. Kanolaka, the village chief, and Tilshar Jar, a field chirurgeon. Further driven by their loyalty to our king, their growth has been remarkable. I dare to hope that, before long, they will be able to carry out their duties without further instruction, and I may be relieved of my duty. You find nothing that resembles a verification key. Also, this place seems like it was suddenly, taken out of commission. As in, it got hit by something. Now, I could have forgotten some information that was told to us before, but I don't think they mentioned that. I also find it a bit weird that there's still people in those test tubes. They're recruiting volunteers for a new experiment. I know I'm not as bright as the others, but they wouldn't laugh at me if I was stronger than them. This might be my chance. Soul transferred a few days ago. I can write good, yes. I am good, very good. Getting harder to control strength. Stay bit offhand of feeder. Cannot help it, so strong. Hungry. Always hungry. Cannot control. Eat. I must eat. Eat it. Must eat. You find nothing that resembles a verification key. Okay, so it manipulated his mind and got rid of it. Supplies from for the staff are neatly arranged within the cabinet. Among the various items is a manual outlining regulations and tranquilizing gas to be used in emergencies. You dug deeper and find a verification key. Perhaps it can be used in that iron gate. God. The fact that Sphene obviously would have known about this is a kind of another knock on her personality. I know what she was going for, she needed this stuff, but still. You found the key? Great, I'll call the others. It seems that the key can be used to operate the lift as well. Up we go. Is something going to drop on us? Was that above image? Okay, no, it wasn't the voice of the appearance of somebody else. You know, like the eyesight of someone else. This place doesn't look as damaged. Ghoul-Jar, don't run ahead. I don't want you captured by anything. So this is the observatory. I didn't expect it to be similar, but this is a far cry from the temple that held Vagramanda. All the machinery appears to still be in operation. I expect there are auxiliary systems in place to ensure that monitoring can continue even in emergencies. The warnings included various anomalies related to the seal's failure, most likely. For a blessing, we managed to fell the beast before it could cause harm. Right then, let's see if we can find some clues about Ghoul-Jar's mother. I think I can use this terminal. Shale taught me how. That's good, because we technically didn't bring anyone that has mastery of electrope here. There's so much data, I don't know what we should look at. Perhaps we can narrow down the search by inputting the name Tishal Jar. Ah, it brought up a lot of results. They all seem to say the same thing. Tishal Jar, Administrator of Experimental Treatments, Research Logs. This sounds good, doesn't it? Chances are, the data is encrypted. Even if not, it will take considerable time to go through it all. Then let us take it with us to the back room and have Shale analyze it. Agreed. Alright, I'll transfer it to this storage device I brought. That really implied that there was someone here watching us then. There, it's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone. If you're happy, then so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for the both of us. That wasn't Wuklamat. I got the voice wrong there. Why do you keep cutting to these random angles that show no purpose? Weezertonely, great name. And here we are. The authorities will doubtlessly wish to be informed about the facility and its contents. But first things first. Let us deliver the data to Shale. Wait, these are better. Hold on a second. Let me go to pants. Pants. Something I'll never use. Like never use. I will use those. I could use those. Damn, I don't have a single one that I can never use. Are these good? They're okay. Are these good? No. Oh, a little minion. I don't like this, but it's better technically. It doesn't make me happy, but it's technically better. I didn't feel like teleporting this time around. I love how triple triad seems to be a thing here as well. Even when it's just like an insignificant thing, I love having these little things you can do. I wonder if that car that you can get... I have no preference. I've never seen that come up before. I forget, there's a couple of these that I don't have. Oh, this is one of them. That's perfect. I always forget this. Hello, good sirs. I'm sorry, nostalgia. You're heading to the back room? Yeah, I am, mate. Welcome back. Garuljar has given me the storage device. There looks to be a wealth of data, all of which is encrypted, so I'll need time to process everything. In that case, Alice and I might take ourselves around the city and check on the people. Their mood has us a bit worried. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I've finished my work. Thanks again. We'll see you again soon. Hey, Geode. Right. Some of the Tyrell remember a time before they were dependent on the Sol system, but even they're unsettled and wondering out loud if they'll have a chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. With good reason, too. The journey home won't be an easy one for those who've grown old. That's why it's mostly been younger folk who've been leaving for Tyrell. Ones with no elders to take care of. Word of that problem has reached us in Tyrell. My brother is doing all he can to see the Zaktural Railroad restored to operation so that the people may come and go more freely. Unfortunately, the tracks only go as far as Vanguard, so some travelling by foot will still be necessary. Even so, the railroad would make things slight easier. How long before it's back in service? I couldn't say. When I left for this visit, Konar seemed reluctant to make promises. But while Shale's working on the data, we could go and see the state of it for ourselves. To Shallooney Station, then. I'll make sure to keep Konar informed. Time for a teleport. I don't like that we're going back to the Wild West area because it's my least favourite area of this place. Oh, that's cool. That kind of looks like a Dragon Ball kind of thing. A bad case of the Blue Devils. Oh, wait, no, I gotta go through the door. Boop. Well, what's all this then? Thou resolve and not to boot. What can I do for you? We're hoping to get for some good news about the railroad. There's an increasing number of people looking to return to Tyrell and can't make the journey on foot. I see. As it happens, the Vow Reason is also on his way here to take stock of the situation. Ah, scratch the on his way. Hey, Evanville! Looking swanky. Looking good, Evanville. As the guild ship has officially approved my transition from gleaner to independent contractor, I was in need of a more befitting attire. You here for the railroad too? It was in part for my sake that the original Dawnblazer was sacrificed, so I felt it's only right that I assist with its replacement. Speaking of which, I assume Lamity has explained the growing urgency of the need. What have you to report? The new locomotive was on track for completion, but we're having difficulty pulling her into the station, in a manner of speaking. You see, when we used the Dawnblazer to get into the dome, urgency outweighed all other considerations, but now we're back to our original problem, how to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants. That is, the Rockney. Though the Histora that follow them are none too pleased about the Histo being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. The solution I've devised to quieten the railroad should address that complaint. But a silent train presents a different danger. The Rockney will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose we can't blow the whistle at them, or they'll panic and be put off their grazing again. Weren't the railroads plotted to avoid the Rockney's preferred grazing areas, though? It's odd that they're getting so close in the first place. The Rockney's grazing patterns have shifted since the track was laid. I am not certain why, but I intend to ask the people for their insight. As a major proponent of the railroad, I have a duty to assist in this matter, and I too would like to hear from the Histora have to say about it. They are the ones most affected, after all. I believe it would be best to begin in consulting their leader. The rest of you can accompany us to the Staro encampment if you like. Yeah, sure, why not? I like this place. It was my favourite part of my least favourite part of this of the expansion. Does that make any sense? I hope the blue quests are more to do with the Hesara. Hesara. Stop attacking me. Please don't attack me. I'm completely innocent. I haven't killed a single cactus that hasn't hit me first. And that I can guarantee. With like an 80% certainty. I forgot that there was actually a fairly forested area here. You never think of it as being very foresty, but it is. Which I guess makes sense, because the Rockneek have to have something that they graze on, right? Why are you attacking me? You're not supposed to be overtly aggressive creatures. Do. I am here to tell incredible stories to the child, and also to ask about the Rockneek. Thou resolve, thou reason. I bid you welcome to our camp. But what brings you all the way here? I thank you for seeing us. Our visit concerns the matter of the Zaktoral Railroad. We're wondering if you know why the Rockneek have changed their migration patterns, and if there's anything we can do to stop them from going onto the railway. You too have noted that the Rockneek's unexpected change in behavior then. My son, Shepato, has been looking into the matter. Shepato? Normally, we'd expect the Rockneek to keep to their favoured grounds nearby for a while yet. And despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of the grazing in these places. Yet they refuse to keep to where they usually would, instead pushing westward towards your railroad. I certainly see no concern for the unseasoned No cause for the unseizable migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow. As any true Hishtaru would, I suppose. As you may have surmised, I am of Hishtaru descent. My parents travelled with the Rockneek as well, though I myself have no memories of the experience. I was left behind as a babe, you see, during such a migration, one of the many sacrifices necessitized by nomadic lifestyle, I am forced to assume. A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade, that I might fend for myself. I became a stall-keeper in Torial's market, and that is where the Dawn Servant found and adopted me. I am already been in the palace for some time when Lamati came to join us. Like me, she has been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her of that suffering. Why are you bringing this up? As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I'd always be there for her. Why are you bringing this up? Truly? I have never heard of the Rockneek choosing a path so arduous as to force such a terrible decision, nor of any Histaru willing to leave their own flesh and blood behind. There must have been some exceptional circumstances. I cannot say. The idea of following in their footsteps that I might better make excuses for their actions never much appealed to me. Even if it might help or better understand the Rockneek's current behavior? As is so often the case, you are correct. Though my discomfort with the Hisaru way may arise from fear of reopening old runes rather than blind fervor for innovation, it would nevertheless see me repeat past mistakes. And to refuse to learn one of our country's treasured traditions would make me a poor Dawn servant indeed. Please teach me of the Rockneek and what they mean to you. I promise to listen with an open mind. We would be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. Will you learn of Histaro culture with me? I should like to approach this with the ferret curiosity that you and my sister share, but it would be useful to know whether I'm, doing it correctly. Then it's settled. You'll learn more about the Rockneek, and we'll have a look around the plains, and perhaps in the process we'll find the answer we seek. Yeah, why not? It's like what would have happened if he picked me instead of picking Thancred and Orange. Obviously he didn't know about me because I wasn't a student, but still. The quickest way to learn about our way of life is to do what we do. I hope you're not above manual labour. I am not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit, but I shall put forth every effort. That is all we ask. Take these tools. Now introduce yourself to anyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. They'll be happy to teach you what to do in exchange for another pair of hands to do it. Let us meet back here later to share what we have learned. Very well. You collecting water over here. Do you need help? I'm running towards you. Do you need any help? Never mind, it's a Rockneek. As you stroke the Rockneek's coat, you note that many portions are shaggy and tangled. This one's fur is a bit overgrown, but a good brushing should thin it out. Would you like to give it a try? You'll need the right tool for the job, mind you. A comb of the type you're used to would just get lost in the tangle like as not. Here, I have a fur brush. Ah, Geppetto sent a Rockneek brush with you, did he? How like him. Now let's run through it through one patch at a time, gently. There. I can see this, by the way. You don't have to bring it up. You dutifully brush the Rockneek until your arms grow weary from the prolonged battle with its coat. It appears much tidier now, The same cannot be said for your clothes, which have acquired a new coat of their own. Well done! With less excess fur, our friend will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat, and less susceptible to illness. A comb coat also makes it easier for us to identify injuries should their need arise. I need this. I need this. This is a lovely river. The fact that we never did anything here is a real damn shame. Can I jump in that? I forget how you jump in. Right, who's next? Which Rockneek needs help next? I'm afraid I've finished with my task for the time being, but since you're so eager to learn about our ways of life, why don't I teach you a bit about our migration culture? If you're here, you'll likely already know that the Rockneek or Histaro are guides. That we travel with the turning of the tides. We trust them to lead us to fertile lands we all need, with all we need to survive. But you may not know that sometimes the herd splits into two, bound for different paths. On these occasions, we Histaro must also part with half of our number. You may think it's strange and a stressful custom, but over the years it's seen us visit new lands and broaden our horizons as our people. This too is the wisdom of the Histaro. How do you choose who's... I don't know why I went for really fast talking for talkative, but I did. I wonder how they choose who goes with who. This won't do. The wind will go through it, and me without my needle and sinew. Hey, I've got a mending kit. Oh, these are precisely what I need. I should be able to patch up the covering now. Given how often we pack up and reassemble our tents, they're bound to get the occasional tear. Fortunately, the Rockneek hide that they're made of is durable enough that we generally needn't worry. How do you kill the Rockneek? Do you just wait for them to die of natural causes? That's a very tiny kid one. You're learning about the Histaro way of life, are you? I may have a thing or two to share, but rather than talking your ear off, let me test your power of deduction. I find answers are much easier to recall later if you arrive at them yourself. Ahem. Our Histaro provide us with something that we use in medicine. Pollets and soap to drive away pests and sustain our fires. What is it? Is it dung? Again. It sounds like there's a story there, but that is indeed the correct answer. We've discovered myriad uses for the Rockneek chips over time, each a boon to our way of life. Where there is a need, our Histaro also provides. Always provides. You smell of the grass and the wind. Which is a good thing, I promise. You can nearly be mistaken for one of us, if a bit on the furry side. I have to wonder how Val Connor is getting on. I assume he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty, but it seems his wish to understand us was sincere. Ah, there he is now. Apologies for my tardiness. I was tasked with grazing the Rockneek and ended up rather far afield. I found myself waddling hither and thither at my companion's inclination. To force us back to the trail seemed inappropriate. But how was your own work? Have you anything to share? The Rockneek are treasured members of this community, as important as family. Indeed, the Rockneek provide for the Histaro, and in turn the Histaro are good to the Rockneek, just as a family should be. Mine is not the only way, though. At times I lack the experience to know otherwise. My inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. My parents had a duty to the Rockneek, as they did to me, and so I wonder if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. I have no way to know, of course, and regardless, that has no bearing on our present concerns. We are here in service of the people of Taral, after all. Nevertheless, I thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we've done today. I will endeavour to remain curious, especially with where the Histaro are concerned. I am glad to hear that, Val Kunahar. You're welcome among our herd any time. Is that the same for me? Little old me? I forgot to eat my food to get it out of my inventory. Where is my food? This food is eaten. Oh, is he growing fond of the thing? Oh, that's cute. Konoha, how did it go? I believe I finally understand the significance of the Histaro. They nourish the Histaro as they grow and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are the equal of any man, not beast to be tamed. Moreover, Rockneek are sensitive, though we might treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale. They must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. The Histaro would never cage them, neither should we. To control their migration patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question. Then it's particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we were able to visit the Rockneek's once favoured grazing grounds. As we were told, the grass looks fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the Rockneek, even the birds and field mice have fled. We did not encounter one pack of Cetroraptors, but they look to be passing through in... We did encounter one pack of Cetroraptors, but they look to be passing through in a hurry. Typical. That sort of behaviour in the fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. Though the Histaro would have surely put two and two together, were the cause geological. I measure the area's aether to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruptions, but I did notice one anomaly. A strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. A large animal, perhaps? And a powerful one, like as not. A predator, given the local fauna's behaviour. One of the raptors we saw looked like it had a bite taken out of its tail by something with a very large fangs. Is it a Vazalvadal? It couldn't be. Thuruthiso? Teruthiso? Rockneek's Reaver in common tongue. Our people have several names for such creature. Fang that steals Histaro in the night is another evocative one. Rockneek can fend off many predators with their horns, but not this creature. Their scales are as tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. A well-toothed carnivore with an unusual tough hide. I cannot recall any such fauna in this region. They usually roam in the wilds in the northeast. and most herds keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from home, and its pack both. In any case, I believe the source of the Rockneek's consternation is clear. As is our next moves, we must drive the Reaver away, that they might return to their grazing land in peace. Never fear, we'll make certain that the beast that threatens you no more. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that he's learning animals. And I don't think we'll ever hear about like what actually happened with his parents, but I still think it's cool that we learned something. The Rockneek Reaver is a clear threat to the local population. We cannot allow it to roam unchecked. But it won't do for us to go running off in search of it without having made proper preparations. And if others returning from across the plain here have spotted it, they may be able to inform us of its recent behaviour and where it might be found. Sure. Oh, help! What's wrong? Could you say that again for me? Totoro Hetsu? Get your spears ready, everyone.
It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
Ronek. I've been calling them Rockneek.
By helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
Ronek
I
Reaper.
suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
I like what he wears. If it wasn't for this bit being left empty, I'd want a shirt on of some kind there. I understand it's a savannah, so it's harder to,
Make haste. We must protect the Ronek.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Erenville, stay out of the fight. Renek. Reneks. Oh, there they are.
There they are.
There they are.
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
Slash soothe. No, slash stroke. Oh. Never mind, I was thinking too smart about it. Good, yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. And we'll get them out of there so that we can beat this Reaver up.
That herd should be all right. Let's look for stragglers.
Cool. Renek.
Ronek are Turali too. None shall be left behind.
The Renek are Turali too. We will save them. Don't attack us. Wait, it's a flying creature? No, these are different
There must be
creatures.
something up ahead. Come. There.
Yeah, those aren't the things.
These are no match for the likes of us.
You're goddamn right they're not. Don't attack that, attack me! You motherfuckers think you can hurt me? Die, die, die! Horned lizards? Aranville, help! Dead.
You're mine.
You are not getting close to these majestic beasts. Burn them. Hit them with everything we've got, boys. More alligators.
All or nothing.
Oh, never mind. You killed them. How many blimmin' alligators were attacking us? Jesus. God, this alligator is significantly stronger than the other alligators. I should have hit it with the damage over time, but I didn't think it would be that big of a problem.
It seems that did the trick.
Let us soothe them. Oh, never mind, they're good. Get out of here, Rockneeks. Ronex.
For the fodder at least. But where's...
Where is this thing? Let's see what it looks like. I'm guessing saber-toothed tiger. For some reason in my head it's a saber-toothed tiger. Looking thing, obviously it's not just a saber-toothed tiger. Oh, it's a T-Rex? Damn.
There! We've got a big one coming!
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs. That's a Rona Griever, and no mistake.
No, the Roneek!
There! That one there!
You gotta go save it, Connor! Please, somebody, maybe a Stinian?
Not so fast!
Jesus. Jesus, that's gotta have, Why didn't you summon your robot? Or the flamethrower?
Even should it cost me my life. I will save the Hetso!
Shoot it in the mouth. Jesus, that knocked off as well. It annoyed it though.
Are you alright?
not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronek to safety.
Of course, the Ronek is part of Taral.
There. You've nothing to fear.
It'd be really cool. It wouldn't make any sense for Erenville to have a Ronek ally, but it'd be really cool if it was.
Right. Let's finish the job.
Yeah, let's kill this thing.
I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer!
Technically, it is also a part of nature. This thing hasn't been artificially created. So it is also part of Taral, if you think about it. God, the three of us versus this thing. We can take it. Muklamat? No? Okay, I'm going in. That's pretty badass, actually. Kona. In the mouth! In the mouth! You know what? I'm going to assume that you're eventually going to find it and just charge up my attacks. Get out of there.
Keep it busy. I need time.
Cool. I'm just going to do basic attack. I hope you don't mind.
Right. Go for the legs.
We're getting rid of those legs. Screw this leg in particular. Is this a Vidal? You reckon? Because it said the pack, which implies there is a group of these things. Which is kind of insane to think about if you think about it. Kill it! Kill it with fire! In fact, literally Kona could do that if he wanted to.
Now we just have to keep it pinned.
Oh god damn it, I wasted my big attack!
Protective current of ether. But whence does it flow?
Where does it throw? Show me weak point. Show me weak point. Tail? Is a reverse scale? Under neck. Got it.
I've got it.
Ooh.
Place piercing round to the chest and
Did he just put something in his mouth?
you're done for.
That's fucking awesome. That's cool. That's so cool.
That stem the flow of protective ether.
We've got this. We've done it. Bring it on.
Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
Okay, I definitely failed that. Are they in my thing? Yeah, they are. Cool. We can still damage him, right? Yeah, we're damaging him. Right, you're gonna be hit with a big attack. Boom. 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 Aethical? No. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take.
This is going to hurt.
I'll take that. Take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Dead. Bow, 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 down. Do 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 do.
We did it.
Yeah, we did.
The Hetzo, are they?
They're fine.
The Ronek have all made it to Mehwa Hetsuan.
Mehwetsuya.
area for any remaining threats. But the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
Good.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid.
No worries.
You, most of all, bow of reason.
Oh, that's a bit mean.
We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetzo.
I did no more than is a Dawn servant's duty. The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most. It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Sounds good.
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
Well, it hasn't been done yet.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again. Still haven't forgotten the last one.
Oh, it is going to be his
20 years
parents.
now. I had come as a trader to the camp in Lozeni Hetta. A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
Heta. That's where the Pelu Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please, Can you tell me what you saw?
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro. Like us, they followed the Ronak. And like us, they were visited by a reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature. "We're distracted," I heard one cry. "Save our son! Save the Hetzo!" After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Ronak thunder. I ran and ran. As the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast.
Oh gosh.
Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronak and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes.
What oddly specific thing to mention.
And what became of their child?
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
Unless some Pelu Pelu people picked him up.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself. All these years, I was convinced that my parents...
You don't know that this was your parents, by the way. They could have left you, still.
But now I see, they didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe.
Like, it's a tribe. There could have been multiple people with, you know? I'm just saying.
I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today. It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone.
That's nice. Oh, very cute.
All of Tuliyola is my family.
Is that how it works?
A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
Why are you saying this to random people? I appreciate it's a great thing to think of, and I love that you've come to this conclusion, but still. Also, big thing that I didn't understand, you weren't thinking about this for armor? If you could get etheric armor that's equivalent to this feels like it'd be great. Anyway, that's time. So we're done for today. Bit of scuff, but what can you do? Hope everyone had a good time watching. I had a great time playing. Till I see you again, have a lovely weekend. I'm going to try to. I probably will be on Monday playing whatever we want. And also probably talking about the wrestling thing. On Wednesday, we'll be doing some more Expedition 33. There's a good chance we'll also be doing that on Monday, but we'll see. And then Friday will be more of this. But until then, ta-ta, bye-bye, so long.